So, Manchester United won. Fulham, toothless Fulham, 0. Joshua Zirkzee, generational talent. Man United have done it again. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. We are smoking the fear and hate pack because Manchester United have bagged themselves a generational striker to come off the bench on your debut in front of 75,000 people when the game was 0-0 and in the balance, and bag on your debut. Unbelievable. Furthermore, he bagged on his Bayern Munich debut as well. This guy is going to light up the Premier League. Manchester United have got themselves an absolute gem of a footballer. And people will look at that game tonight and say, oh, Man United were lucky. Yeah, okay, cool. The results suggest so. If you actually watch the balance of play and take off your fear and hate hat, they should have won quite comfortably. Garnacho missed a sitter at the end, open goal. Bruno missed a couple of absolute sitters. Casemiro should have scored as well. They could have quite comfortably won that game 4-0. And I'll be honest, Manchester United are scintillating, scary, and champions elect. Manchester United are back, and they go soaring to the top of the Premier League tonight. Now, listen, people are going, yeah, but Lee, it's only the first day of the season. Well, they've got 3 points on the board. They've kept a clean sheet. Their new strikers hit the ground running. Yeah, let's be real with it. They looked all right. De Ligt came on tonight. Looked decent when he came on. Mazraoui, debut, looked decent. Looked decent. Yeah, yes, Fulham did trouble them. However, they got nothing up top. They're flat-chested, AAA cups. Nothing up top. Manchester United fear and hate will grow this season. It will grow this season. And the more people that want to hate on Manchester United, well, listen, find out at the end of the season. They're coming off the back of back-to-back trophies with a manager who they've backed again. They've given him the funds. They've signed De Ligt, Mazraoui. Yoro, obviously, is injured. They've signed Joshua Zirkzee. Joshua Zirkzee has scored more goals in 20 minutes than Edward Nketiah has in 8 or 9 months. But don't worry, guys. Arsenal are scary. No, Manchester United are scary. And every single rival fan out there, if you don't believe that they're scary, cool. However, it pains me to say it, guys. It pains me to say it as a rival fan, especially of that lot, when I grew up on the rivalry of that lot. Wenger, and even before Wenger with George Graham against Sir Alex Ferguson. Then Wenger came in, done his thing as well. It pains me. It deep down pains me to give this lot credit because I love their demise. I love the fact that they're shit. However, since Fergie's left, they've won 5 trophies. Since 2004, Arsenal have won 5 trophies. Fergie left 9 years later. Man United are a sleeping giant, and they're still a giant, but they're still asleep. However, with this Ineos mob, they've rectified every single deficiency at that football club. Harry Maguire today, he won't get his flowers because he's Harry Maguire. He actually played well. He actually played really well today. I thought he did all right. Casemiro, yeah, listen, he got nutmegged, yeah, by Moniz. Other than that, I thought he played really well. Yeah, you can see the patterns. Yeah, Ahmad didn't have the greatest of games. Yeah, but again, you can see he's a top player. They've got great attacking options. Bruno in the false 9, not quite sure what that was all about. However, it is what it is. We're smoking that fear and hate pack. And like I said, it's not easy as an Arsenal fan. It really does pain me to say it. But Man United are the real deal. And when Man United do click properly with Garnacho, with Rashi, you know, there was a couple of chances today. Garnacho squared one. Tete made an unbelievable block. Otherwise, Rashford puts it in the back of the net. Like I said, Bruno should have scored a couple. Mason Mount was a bit poor today. Didn't think he had a great game at all. Yeah, Lissandro and Cass got cooked by Adama in the first half down the right. But listen, all in all, clean sheet at home, first day of the season. I'm sure every single Man United fan on the planet right now is absolutely gassed that their brand spanking new generational striker has bagged and he's scored on his debut at Old Trafford. Not quite sure about the celebration, if I'm honest. Yeah. However, do what you want, bruv. You've scored. You've scored at the Stretford end on your debut off the bench. And Man United fans must be over the moon. Yeah. And rivals are looking like, oh, hold on a minute. They've got a bags man, yeah? They got a guy who can score. They got a guy who can come off the bench and score. They were carving Fulham open at times. However, down the other end, Adama Traore is a problem. But they got no real quality. They've got nobody can finish. On another day, maybe Man United would have gone behind. But at the same time, it is what it is. They didn't. They rode their luck at times. But sometimes you have to ride your luck. And especially in the first game of the season. But Man United are going to be a big problem this season. And if they get it right and they click, they're a massive issue. Yeah. And if they get a couple more signings in before the end of this window, get a couple more out, maybe McTominay might leave, maybe even Harry Maguire. I'm not so sure that he will, but I think McTominay, that's the one that they can get a bit of dough for right now. Yeah. Napoli are interested in sniffing around. You know, there's other clubs sniffing around. Maybe they can get a few quid for McTominay. Sancho was obviously left out the squad tonight. Maybe they can get some dough for him. PSG have been lurking, luring him in. Let's finish the fear and hate pack while you guys smash the likes up. But honestly, all jokes aside, with my Arsenal cap off, salute to Man United, the biggest club in England, are actually acting like a big club. And they look like they've bought themselves an absolute gem up front. Let's not forget also, they were missing some players today. Lenny Yoro wasn't there. Jadon Sancho wasn't in the squad. Now, let's not also forget, Rasmus weren't there. He didn't play. So they've got, Anthony never played. They've got players off the bench and people can laugh and say, oh, Anthony this and play like blah, blah, and Rasmus this and whatever. That's great. It stems from the fear and the hate that if Man United click, they will be cooking and they will be a massive issue and they will dominate English football once again. But people go, Lee, you're being deluded. No. Man United should be the Real Madrid of English football. However, since Fergie's left, yes, they've only won 5 trophies. 5 since what? 11 years ago? 5 and 11 years? To put that into perspective, since 2006, Sevilla have won 11. Fergie left, 6 years later? So they're on par with Sevilla. They're on par with Arsenal since 04. Arsenal have won 5 since 04. Sevilla have won 11 since 2006. In fact, Sevilla have won 7 Europa Leagues since 2006. Man United have won 5 trophies since 2013 after Fergie left. Arsenal won 5 in 20 years. If Man United click and get this right, which it looks like they're trying to do, they're acting like a big club. They've overhauled the hierarchy. Sir Jim, fair play to him. I was doubtful. I was laughing. He ain't going to do nothing. What's he going to do? The Glazers are still there. The Lizards were in the crowd tonight. But, however, he's come in. He's had free reign to do what he wants. He's overhauled the whole board level. They've now got elite level people at board level. They've brought in a generational striker. They've brought in a generational centre-back that Real Madrid wanted, by the way. And they did want him, which is why the Madristas are going nuts. Because they didn't sign him and they didn't get a centre-back. And they haven't got a centre-back. However, they won a trophy. That's irrelevant. That trophy's in the cabinet now. Now they want a centre-back. And Papa Perez is getting dog's abuse for not buying one so far. But if Man United click with De Ligt, who, by the way, is still only 25, which is young for a centre-back, they could absolutely dominate English football. Forget Man City. Yeah, Man United, if they get it right, they're going to dominate again. They've got the global fan base. They've got the income. They've got some good players at their club right now. Listen, there's some iffy performances tonight, but it's expected. It's the first game of the season. But Man United is soaring to the top of the table tonight, kept a clean sheet. Their new striker's bagged on his debut off the bench. And all in all, they look pretty tidy. Yeah, they look pretty tidy. They've got depth on their bench. They got a better depth on their bench than most teams in the Premier League. Yeah, now they just need to find a way with Eric Ten Hag to lead that towards a title charge. And don't be ruling out Man United for the title. Yeah, and like I say, it pains me to say it, guys. But listen, I'd love to know your thoughts and feelings and all of that. Who was your man of the match? Who was your worst player of the match? Fulham, like I said, were a little bit iffy. They couldn't finish. But Man United were firm, yeah, and they stuck to the job. The goalkeeper made a couple of good saves. Yeah, Leno down the other made some really good saves as well. Bruno should have scored twice. Cash should have scored. Yeah, Garnacho missed an open goal. On another day, that could have been 5. But listen, bless up to everyone who's tuned in. Make sure you are subbing to the channel. We're soaring to 35,000. And make sure you are sticking a like on this video. I will be back on the Arsenal channel tomorrow. Obviously, the Banter Club played tomorrow. We've signed 1 player this summer. So, yeah, make sure you check out that. And I'll be back on here for the Barcelona-Valencia game in the evening. So have a lovely evening, and we're out. And listen, Man United fans, you must be absolutely gassed. Adios.